I'm over here at the Blackstone nutrition booth with my good friend PJ Braun. Haven't caught up with him in a while. You know, I don't even like to talk nutrition with you. I like to talk, we can talk snakes, right?
Snakes. Everybody keeps messaging me saying, you're turning into Dave Palumbo with all the snakes. I have racks in my house now. I've got
addicting, that's what.
Your collection is far more impressive than mine, but I'm growing mine slow and steady.
I'm a much more obsessive person. That's why you have a lot of other distractions in your life.
I also have numerous, and at this point, way too many species of reptiles in my house.
Yeah, I don't like the lizards because they require too much care.
It's a lot. It's an hour every day, and then on the weekends I have one day, usually I call it Lizard Bath Sunday, that takes me about 5 hours where I feed all of them, I clean all their cages.
Yeah, they poop a lot more. Snakes poop once a week.
Now I have these guys that Josh, that you know, introduced me to that build outdoor enclosures.
Oh,
and
really?
I'm building outdoor walk-in enclosures on my property.
I'll tell you what, the only reason I didn't want to do that was because I'm afraid of like hurricanes, like Irma.
Yes.
Then you got to bring them all in, and you got to bag them up.
Yeah, that would have been we got hit pretty hard by Irma. My house was like blasted by it.
Oh, it was really damaged.
I lost. My house is cement, but I have aluminum flashing around the roof. All of it ripped off. My fence on the right side blew out of the ground. My gate on the left side literally flew away.
My wife Amanda is a hurricane expert, so when we bought our house, she made sure everything was hurricane proof. And I thought she was crazy. I'm like, stop breaking their chops. She's like, you've never lived through a hurricane. You're from New York. Yep. And I'm like, unfortunately, she was right.
Well, for me, it was the same thing because I'm from Connecticut. And so my house was built in 2014. I called the insurance company and they said it was built to hurricane code. Have the hurricane glass, everything. So I was like, I'm not freaking leaving. And everyone was like, you've never been through a bad hurricane. Everyone, they evacuated the city. I stayed, I was the only person around. The owner of my gym gave me a key to the gym, and I still worked out every day, including the day of the hurricane.
That's awesome.
No power, dark in the gym. It's hard to work out in the dark, by the way.
It is.
You gotta do machines, and I even did a cardio Q&A, and everybody was like, where are you? We can't see your face. I was like, there's no power. I'm in the gym, I swear.
Thank God for Amazon. Like 3 days before I ordered flashlights, and I had no flashlights, and they arrived.
My girlfriend was like, she had flashlights and candles in case the batteries didn't work. So we were very over prepared too.
Yeah, I'm afraid of candles because I got my cat likes to sniff them out, and it has a lot of hair, and that's not a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
Sorry, so you got lizards, you got snakes. What other animals you got?
I have 3 dogs.
Oh, you do? What kind of dogs?
I have an American Bulldog, an English Bulldog, and a miniature pincher.
That's a full-time job right there, too.
I have 4 cats, 7 tegus.
Oh my God, that's a lot of work.
One of them's really big. I have an Argentine tego that's like almost 4 feet long.
Have you got any albino tegus yet?
Not yet. I have this new morph. They're calling them titanium tegus, where they're mixing the reds and the blues.
Yeah.
They're like silvery looking.
What they call them, purples, no?
Giant purples are the 2 that I have. I have 2 of those, and then I have 2 titaniums. I'm really into the tegus. The iguanas, I have an albino, a red, a normal green. I've got a het albino.
You got to go to Tom Crutchfield's. He's a good friend of mine.
I've watched his videos. His facility is amazing.
Yeah, you should go there. You'll wind up buying everything.
That's what I want. The enclosures like he has.
Talk to him. He's a bodybuilding fan.
Is he?
You want to hear a funny story? When Tom Crutchfield got arrested for smuggling reptiles years ago, he had like a 5-year stint where he couldn't have reptiles, so he started working as a personal trainer. He lived in Fort Myers. Amanda, my wife, and him were in the same gym together when she turned pro. She didn't know that was who that was in the reptile world, and we go and visit him because he invited us. She's like, I know you.
That's
and
cool.
They knew each other. So
that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah,
have you been to Ty Park's place?
I have not, which is actually much closer to my house than Tom.
His place looks amazing.
Yeah.
He was like some sort of like investor or something, like really rich guy, and then
a lot of money,
and then just retired and got into all the reptiles.
I'm surprised you don't know the guy from Ryan from Underground Reptiles.
I went maybe I shouldn't say this. I went there one time and it wasn't him. There was another guy in there that was very rude to me.
Oh, so you didn't like him?
And so I was like, I'm not coming back to this place. They have a great facility.
It's right by your house.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I started going to the old Ben Siegel,
right?
Who kind of like lost his mind.
Yeah, he whacked someone with a
bearded dragon. Yeah. And then now it got bought out. Jay, who supplied all the snakes for like Snakes on a Plane and the Jackass movies, he bought the place, and it's called the Jungle now. And I usually go there now. So.
You know, I only deal with breeders now. I'm too highfalutin for a reptile store.
Yeah, I get my supplies and my rats there, but I usually just deal with breeders now too. Usually Josh, who JHP Reptiles. You know Josh. So
How's the business going?
Fantastic. We had a really, really good August, which usually, as you know, is kind of a slow time. The hurricanes definitely are hurting us for September because Texas is a huge market for us and it's underwater. And then Florida, we couldn't even ship anything for a week. So a little hurt by the hurricanes, but you know, we'll bounce back just like everybody else.
Have you seen the show at all?
No, I've seen pictures. I still think Phil Heath will win despite what everybody says about Rami.
He will. I don't think Rami will even be second.
I don't either. There's a lot of talk, of course, online.
William Bonac.
You think we'll be second? I didn't. Again, like I said, I didn't watch it. I'm only going by pictures, which I always say, don't go by the pictures. You have to actually watch it. Flex will win the 212.
Yeah. Now Johnny wants a container of your Angel Dust too, whatever.
He wants
it's
the
called.
Dust Extreme.
Claudia, it helps his productivity when he works.
Can you grab me a container of Dust Extreme?
His productivity increases exponentially as the stimulants increase into his body.
You might be too stimulated on this.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, message me afterwards. You're going to tell me. Total War is like decaffeinated coffee next to this. It's not even close.
Great seeing you. I'm glad the business is doing good.
Thank you.
I see you. I always tell you you're like my little son.
Thank you.
And keep up the reptiles. And he got an anaconda. He bought an adult. This nutcase bought an adult anaconda. Uh-oh, they got the stretch here. That's not a good sign. But
oh wow, that isn't a good sign.
yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully no one beat each other up or something like that.
Well, they're not moving that fast.
No.
Yes, I got an adult anaconda. It was you file this under really stupid things that I do. When I took it out, it bit me instantly. We have a video of it. I instantly regret having it now. But my dad fell in love with it. And he's like, please, let's keep it. And now we're going to build an even bigger enclosure
they
for
actually
it.
have T-positive anacondas.
Yeah.
But Ben Rennick was, I don't know if you heard what happened to Ben Rennick.
No.
Ben Rennick was breeding him. Someone was robbing him at his facility, and they killed him.
They killed him?
Yeah, he was
Holy
29 years old.
I mean, a lot of people don't realize there's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in these snakes.
Yeah, they're
you know?
very expensive.
Very, very expensive.
I'm almost embarrassed to admit how much I've spent on my snake.
I'm sure, because I know the industry.
Luckily, I'm breeding them now, so that's good.
That's like I'll watch Josh. He'll have a clutch, and he'll tell me, he'll be like, this one's 500. This one will be like 2,000.
Yeah.
You know, you can have a clutch that'll produce you $20,000, and then if you get into the real high-end stuff, you can have one snake that's $20,000. You know.
I got to get PJ out to my facility to sell him a few snakes.
I'd like to see it, yeah.
All right, well, PJ, enjoy the weekend, and hopefully we'll see you at the night show tonight. Johnny, you're getting your free tub. You earned your cameraman job. Any messages for the RXMuscle community?
Yes, of course I love RXMuscle. I worked with Dave for years, and I love this industry. I love the sport. A lot of people were like, oh, what's going to happen to Blackstone Labs? You got rated by the FDA, this and that, but we're doing better than ever. We're putting out some really cool products this year and some really, really cool video content.
Sometimes getting rated by the FDA increases sales.
Yeah, it didn't hurt us. I mean, it hurt us because they took a bunch of stuff, but as far as losing customers, if anything, it actually put more attention on us. So,
Dave Palumbo, PJ Braun at Blackstone Labs.